Welcome back to one of our Bocad videos, and in this video I would like to introduce our Smart Select. Before I go in the features of the Smart Select, I would like to pay your attention to the fact that there's a couple of options for this Smart Select, which can be found under Extras, User Interface. And then here indeed we see a tab dedicated to the Smart Select. We can specify whether we want to press the Z key plus right click, or we say no, we prefer the dragging the right mouse button pressed, and what's the accuracy, or what's how many pixels we want to drag the mouse before the wheel pops up. I'm going to put it at the maximum value, which is 9 pixels. I'm going to say it's context related, of course, and I would say I want a different wheel even when I'm in a graphic mode. Points in between. So you might know that for years already, with the right mouse click here, we can pull up any icon bar we desire, place it anywhere around the screen. You can of course always call up certain functions through shortcuts, but we recently introduced what we call a Smart Select. So with the right mouse, dragging the right mouse button over the screen, that gives you this two-tier pie wheel, and it's a contextual wheel, meaning that if I apply this function over a member or over an empty part in the window, whether it is in a traditional Bocad view or in a smart view, I can get access to the same kind of functions. And the idea behind is that you would have lots easier access to certain functions. Say for example, here in the view, we have our functions for points, our functions for moving and copying views, for dimensions, for searching, for creating components, for deleting components, and for views. If I apply this wheel now over a member, we got our functions for editing members, macros, copying moving members, creating new components as well, and again, searching components. Now, if you think that, well, I would like to have another function in this wheel, sure, no problem. Under the Extras menu, we got a Smart Select. In there, for example, I want to adapt the Smart Select for views. And I can see the various topics in the first tier of the pie wheel. And say, for example, that in this recalculate, I would like to add another function in here. Let's see, what could we add in there, or perhaps in the 2D, we want to add 2D functions. Let's add, for example, weld symbol. Just drop it in there, press on the V icon to immediately see the result, or try out the result. And so there I will see that the symbol is in the wheel. If I want to change its location, I just move it up the ranking, press again the V icon, see what that looks like this time, and I can see that the position now for the function is a little different. If I want to save this, we got here our load, and I can save my settings. Yes. Just overwrite my own settings. There we go. And now when I apply the Smart Select in an open part of my view, I can see that the add weld symbol has been added.